Heroes of Warcraft.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. I am joined by my lovely co-commentators Sylux and Tearyn. How you doing, gents?
Pretty good.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just okay.
Just okay.
Aggressive, okay. I'm okay.
I'm fine. We're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to give the arena running a break, and we're going to go through some ladder climbing. It's a new season. I've got my lovely shiny black temple car back. It's glorious with the meters in the background. Love it. And yeah, we've got a collection of decks, but the one I think we're mostly going to be using today is going to be my Warrior deck. It's the one I'm most comfortable with. I normally get to about rank 10. So, you gents have said it's mostly standard from what I've got in there.
Yeah. Yep. I'd agree anyway.
Tearyn, you've played Warrior more than either of us, I think.
Oh yeah, but it was ages and ages ago though. There's probably just a bit more draw than I've had. Like the usual Drakes and the Loot Orderers are a bit. They're probably the ones that I wouldn't have.
So what would you use instead of them, do you reckon? But
Not 100% on that.
Some people would run double acolytes, maybe instead
That's
of like loot order, but it's not really necessary. I don't know.
well, fair enough. Well, let's run it through. I mean, after last season, I'm sitting at 3-star Sorcerer's Apprentice. So
Flying high.
flying
3
high.
stars, Wow.
Yeah, that 3-star. So, haven't played in ranked in I think a good week before the end of the last season.
Bring on the miracle
Yeah.
rope.
You need it really. Maybe a longer.
So probably a little bit rusty.
Well, I've kind of. Oh wow, this could be a mirror.
Mirror match, fun.
I reckon it may be aggro too, because there's been a surgence in aggro recently.
Yeah, there's a lot of aggro decks flying around recently. I have noticed. I never like starting with shield slams in my starting hand. I'd always rather rotate them round.
Okay. If he's a mirror, that'll turn out well. He's only kept one card, so...
Yeah.
You want shield block?
I like shield block. What do you gents think? Well,
If you're ditching Seal Slam, well,
nah, I think we'll keep that. Let's see what we get. Because, I mean, I can always coin the loot hoarder. Well, that gives me something, I guess.
I guess you've actually got not that many low minions anyway, so it
No.
may actually not make much of a difference. And it is,
It's an aggro
brush.
deck.
so we'll see. So you could coin loot order here then,
Yeah.
if you wanted to try and stop the pace a bit.
Well, I think that's generally the plan, because I don't really want to waste a slam on an irritating thing like that. But I'm just going to wonder if he's just going to go straight for the face.
He may, yeah. I mean, if he has Fiery War Axe, he'll take that out. So we'll see.
It's interesting. No, Cruel Taskmaster instead. Okay. To be fair, it would probably have been my call if I had that instead.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Speak of the devil.
that's a good draw.
Yeah. Well, let's get rid of that annoying pest then.
Poor Leponome.
Poor Leponome indeed.
Leponome's in so many decks at the moment. Most rush is basically has Leponome. I've even seen some Zulux run it, which I think is kind of silly, but I can understand the
I understand it because it's a 1 cost that's 2/1. A lot of people aren't going to be able to deal with it on the first turn.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Traditionals do is supposed to be about overrunning the board,
Yeah.
holding board control though, rather than like actually rushing them down.
Indeed.
I would have
Right,
really.
I don't think we can let the 2/3 live.
No.
They run a lot of kind of minions, you know, low kind of mana minions. We may have to actually stock up and take the 4/1. I personally would slam and run that in, but do you think
Yeah.
that's just too dangerous?
Um.
You could take out the 4/1 and save the damage at the risk of
No,
what
because
he may have in his hand.
I mean, he's obviously packing a lot of charge, so I'm going to expect the Corker on that will come out next turn anyway.
Okay, well if it does,
Slam it, and well,
you could actually just
If
drop
I- yeah, I
4/1 and then next turn shield block shield slam.
Yeah. But I think we're right. I don't like these things on the board anyway. I mean, the best chance we could have got was an execute there. But,
Or whirlwind.
or a whirlwind, yeah. Whirlwind would have sorted everything out.
But I don't think we can let that live pretty much ever. It's too strong potentially.
And quite weird to see.
No, this is the aggro warrior, and it uses it. It's something we kind of have to expect, unfortunately.
Yeah,
It's the first time I've seen it played against it. Anyway, that's another good draw.
that's another
Yes.
control.
And it's going to have to be your play, I think.
Yep. And then I think it's just a simple armor up at this point.
Yep.
You can't target the
Yeah.
dragon anyway with anything, so...
Hey, we could shield slam our own Taskmaster with no armor, right? You can actually do that.
There have been points where I've been just so tired and I thought I've had loads of armor that I've just shield slammed something for nothing because I could. And I was just that tired sometimes.
Well, we are the control out of the two, kind of. Yeah, we are the control person here, so we need to get rid of the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's a shield block at this point. Throw the Taskmaster into the 3-2 and then shield slam the other one.
Yeah,
Or
shield
Zero
block
Drake.
first. Well, no, I don't think. If he can activate.
That's a good one. It's probably less risky. Go for it. So shield block, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a good draw.
It's good to have.
So, yep, continue as planned. We should actually get some decent value out of the Black Knight too, because I forgot the name of the pirate. 4 mana, 3/3 taunt.
Yeah, the
They
3-3
tend to
taunt.
run
Did they
that.
use that?
Yes. So they should have it anyway. We'll see.
Yeah.
Because it
I
is
remember
kind of
using that,
activated.
but that was like in the beta.
Yeah,
It's
it's
an arena.
yeah. There's been Wow. Okay. How do I deal with this?
It's a bit dodgy. I guess.
There's no real good way to deal with that at all.
No. I think Blood Mage and Shield Block is the thing at this point. I don't know.
Well, looking at if we let's say we kind of do card draw and then next turn we get nothing,
Yeah.
we have no way to deal with the next turn either, which is awkward. But there's no good way of dealing with this turn. You could put down Black Knight and just soak it up one charge, but you could.
He might, yeah, but he won't. The thing is that he's just going to keep going for my face at this point. This is what
I
I'm
think
worried about.
if you put down a Zerdrake, he will kill it. He will not go face.
You reckon?
Yeah, it's too much value. He's got 2 cards in hand.
Well, that deals with the shield at least if it still exists next turn.
Yep, we'll see. It's kind of a test of how much damage he has, but I'm pretty confident he would just go for the 4/4. Unless he has like a weapon. Maybe he got.
Second
Well,
one.
that really sucks.
Well, I'd really like to draw a cleave right now.
Cleave would be pretty good.
That's not a cleave.
It's not too bad for the future, but we should probably shield block then, surely. 'Cause
Yeah.
We're gonna use that, whatever.
Ugh.
Well, unless you want to slam first. I mean, it's just...
Yeah, but I either slam the one which kills it off or slam the other one for no shield and draw a card.
Yeah, it was another decision. I'm leaning towards the 4/2 personally, the one without the shield,
Yeah.
just to get rid of it. But what do you think? I mean,
Yeah,
we've
I
got
think
2 cleaves, right?
One cleave. One
yeah,
cleave,
oh.
2 slams.
Well, the chances of drawing one the cleave is rather slim, so I
Yeah.
think we have to get rid of the 4/2, the one without the shield. And then maybe Armorsmith after is just bait, or would you think that's a waste?
No, I would play.
Yeah. I think he's going to value his shield more than me getting an R. Yeah.
Oh, he'll attack your face.
There we go.
Well, he might clear after that.
That card in his hand he's had for a while, by the way. It could
Yeah.
be Garrosh, but I'm not sure.
I imagine it's going to be something similar to the Arcanite Reaper more than anything else.
The Grommash rather, not Garrosh. Bloody
Yeah.
hell. But speak of the devil.
So,
Right.
are you looking to brawl is the question?
That is the question, really, isn't it? And I mean, the problem is that unless it gets rid of the 2/4s, I'm in a bit of trouble.
You'll be, yeah. I mean,
There isn't a lot of other options.
Grandmaster would take out one of them, but you'd be left at 5 HP at the best. next turn.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I don't even have enough to execute after that either.
I think actually maybe it's not a bad time to brawl. Next turn you can Alexstrasza and bring yourself up to.
That is a valid point.
I mean, I know it sucks to use it on yourself, but
He's left with a 4/3, so
it could have been worse. Oh, you could actually Thalnos, but that's
no,
good,
because
if you draw into a slam, you could use it with Thalnos. So
no, I think we armor up, because if that is by some definition a Gorehowl, then he can win next turn.
Yeah.
So
You've got to armor up, yeah.
I just need to survive the turn to just Alex. I've got a hand of legendaries and it's quite disgusting.
Your deck is disgusting. But that is this,
Yeah,
protection kind of warrior.
Yeah.
So hard to craft, but if you have the dust,
Well, I suppose there is benefits for having the game as long as you do, I mean, we're in 3 seasons anyway, but... Yep, there we go. So what is left in his hand is the question.
He needs 6 damage in 2 cards, which is possible, but... Oh. I don't know why he did that.
I guess what?
I have no idea why he did that.
I think because he thinks he's got game next turn.
But
Well, he technically doesn't.
yeah, I mean, for example, we could even have execute and armor up, which is a very easy solution. But Alexstrasza is still obviously the best. Yeah. But that was a bit silly, because also, let's say he draws execute this turn, he could execute the 8/8.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if it runs execute. I'm not sure.
I don't think the offensive decks do. I think they make way for more charge and everything else.
You'd imagine so. They're not there to go for minions
Yeah.
in general.
So he's going to deal me 9 damage, take me down to 6 health. What is the card? Is the question. Is it a Gorehowl?
Well,
Well, we cleave and execute.
Or
well,
you
Blood
could.
Mage would be.
Or
Yeah.
Blood Mage cleave even, yeah.
And then you have to armor up and loot order, I guess.
Yeah.
There's no real other option. I mean, we're still kind of on a bit of a clock, aren't we?
Yeah.
He's got
He
another.
needs 6 damage in his hand.
He's got another Corcoran in his deck, and he's probably got Gorehowl, as you said, and he's probably got another Arcanite Reaper.
Unless he's got some charge damage to break down the shield is the only way he can get offensive against me right now.
But we should actually kill him in 2 turns, so he's got 3 cards to kill us, basically.
Yeah. We got 10 mana
Including this one.
and Alex is the highest costing card, so any of the 8 costers I play I can still armor up still, so...
Well, he's thinking about this a long time, so I'm rather oh yeah. Well, that should be a rather easy play on his part, and just go
Yeah,
face.
I don't know why that took so long.
Maybe he was trying to keep it and mix it with Inner Rage or something, but it's kind of silly. So, right.
Right, well we armor up, that's goes without saying, I guess.
Well, yes. I think
Well,
so.
yes. There's.
And I think... I think we Grommash into this to get it killed off.
Unless you want to draw cards, but probably is better. I don't think. Yeah. Why not?
Right, well,
To be honest,
chances
regardless.
are most of the cards he has in his deck can deal 2 damage, but
Well, if you
Not
draw...
really. Not really. I think he's going to have to upgrade his weapon. I don't think he's got many other cards that can deal 4-5 damage apart from Grommash if he runs it.
Grommash, Gorehowl.
Weapons, basically.
Yeah,
If
if
he
he
he's got any charge minions that deal 4 damage. But 2, maybe he runs Murloc. I don't know.
that's the when I've seen the charge decks, it's mostly the low costed minions. But if it's an Arcanite Reaper, it's an Acolyte. Gave up.
He's just giving up.
Well, he was actually dead, but it's impossible for him to know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know
But,
you have Ragnaros.
I know you have Ragnaros. Oh, get an card at 1 level now. Interesting. Yay.
Rather
Well,
ironic.
you're almost at a point where you get a golden card every level, aren't you?
Well, yeah, 47. So let's execute next one. I didn't realise they went to next levels. So
Yeah, well, 52 onwards, you get, your 8 kind of basic golds, which is awesome.
interesting.
Yeah.
If you remember.
Currently collecting my shaman and mage ones.
How's that going?
Very easily, because they're just very good at arena.
That's
The
true.
rest will be a bit more difficult.
I wish arena wins would like count for your 500 wins.
For your ranked wins, yeah.
I don't understand why they don't.
I guess because they take... Well, I don't know. I think it's kind of silly, but anyway.
Would you still not keep the shield slam given that you've got an armor smith?
I suppose.
Yeah, I would keep it in this circumstance, because also we're going to need early removal.
Yeah.
He's a hunter.
Because
Unless
that's
maybe he's control, the trap one.
No, I don't think we'll see a track control in.
I'm gonna be rubbish at like predicting what decks we're facing, but yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that's actually a decent
pretty
starting hand.
That
Yeah.
is pretty good with the coin, yeah.
yeah. What an armor smith it is.
Yeah.
Indeed. You and your brawl.
I love it. Love it. One of the best golden cards just for all the shrapnel flying about.
Well, you haven't seen the. Well, you have probably seen it, but you haven't got the golden Arcanite yet. 'Cause I think you'll find that is
No.
the best golden card.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Golden Arc, can I reap it?
Oh yeah. That just looks so shiny.
Well, we'll see. It's a basic card anyway, isn't it? So, well.
Get it at 51.
Oh, really? Jeez. So it's one of the last basics you get then. Interesting.
Yeah, 51 and 52.
Boo! Boo hiss, boo.
Well, we still have plenty of value. I don't think we
Yeah.
can complain much, to be honest. I would just armor up and attack the 2-1.
Yep.
It's a basic point. Oh, dear me. I find that when I played this last season, with the amount of draw I've got, when I just come against priests is pretty much.
They always go huffer.
Yeah. Well, those are my fatigue games. So.
See,
I think
looking at what armor smithing and shield slamming the huffer.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
Yeah, I think so. 1 damage, I mean, it's not that great, but it's getting rid of a huffer, so.
Yeah.
And
Sort
he's
of.
clearly some sort of... Well, actually, no. He
Well,
maybe isn't a charge deck,
You
but...
can't really tell by the random minion, unfortunately.
Well, turn 1, yes. Why would he do it on turn 1? Maybe he just had a crap hand and wanted to get some sort of board presence.
I
but-
think he's just a basic hunter, to be honest.
Well, Panther's a good card. I don't know.
I think Valnos armor up and just kill the 1/1.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just cycling.
Because the Thalnos will take out the Panther. Assuming he attacks, maybe he would... Yeah, he should attack.
He'll probably.
He's shown that he really dislikes armor smiths so far. See how he deals with it.
I don't blame him in this matchup, especially if he is a charge down hunter. We'll see if he has a Savannah High main, I guess, or a Kodo. well, I don't
Sorry,
know.
I just realised looking at your deck list, you don't run the Frothing Berserker.
I used to a couple of seasons back, but
Something was missing. That's what I've got in mind. I haven't used it in ages and ages, but yeah.
yeah, I used to run it quite a while back, but it's just the fact that they just kept getting silenced and killed. It just annoyed me.
Right. This
So
is incredibly awkward.
This is very awkward.
Because he could easily have Savannah Hyman, but what's the best way of dealing with it otherwise? If we Azure Drake, it just gets taken out by the 4-1. If we kind of whirlwind, then we're not taking out the Rhino. But I don't think there's any way we can take out the Rhino.
No, there isn't.
I think we slam the Rhino, draw a card. Whirlwind
that's
to
fair.
kill the Panther. I don't know.
We could all, yeah, we can loot order whirlwind after,
Yeah.
I guess.
See what we get.
Please, yeah.
That's so cheeky.
I think we cleave then.
You
Yes,
think?
yes. All of the cleave.
The fact you packed one in that's quite a boss draw, I think.
So, Tearyn then, you're right about the Frothing Berserker actually. I mean, I'm a noob when it comes to Control Warrior. What would you take out for it then?
Not sure. I mean, I've never really ran the Azure Drakes, but you have to make that decision based on what you've been facing this season, and I haven't really played this season,
Nah, that's a fair enough
so
choice.
it's hard to say.
I don't think we have much of a choice here apart from Azure Draking. Like,
No.
what else can we do?
I don't have to. Kinda sucks, like, because he's so low on cards, letting him keep a buzzard. is
A
awful.
buzzard. Well, we can kill the buzzard, just not by playing the Azure Drake with it, unfortunately.
It's just,
I don't know. I think it's still better to do something.
yeah.
Plus, we may draw something for next turn. That's
That is-
actually, if it lives, we have good turn next turn.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think it will live. I think he'll throw his 4/3 non-taunter into it, the Beastmaster.
Or just kill Commander or something.
Yeah. Well, the plus side will
He looks
probably
rather
be. able-
desperate if he's digging. I mean,
Well,
Kind of what the deck is about, though.
yeah.
Getting the buzzard out and then just going through it.
that's true.
That's why buzzards are always priority to kill.
Funny enough,
Always.
I won against a deck in arena yesterday with 6 buzzards. It was insane.
What? You had 6 buzzards, or he had 6
No,
buzzards?
he did. He won actually, but
Did he play them in succession?
he played 3 in succession, and that just won him the game.
This
But-
could hurt.
Well, we can't.
Well, next time we can Azure, we can Whirlwind.
Well, you could even brawl if you want to.
I don't think it's worth it.
Alternatively, you can just remove the wolf and one of the other 2. I would probably say the rhino, but maybe I don't know.
The Rhino's got the biggest health, but the Buzzard is still the biggest threat with letting him draw. That's the problem.
Yeah. Problematic.
Unless you want to try and get both of them and cruel Taskmaster one of the 3/5s or the 5/3s and brawl. YOLO.
YOLO swag, money, money.
YOLO brawl.
Well, that's like the decision you have to make is do you brawl or not.
Yeah.
If you do brawl, you get rid of one of them guaranteed, which is the best result we have otherwise, right?
Yeah.
I actually think brawl is not a bad decision here. It's not.
I mean, the best thing we can get out of this is to just keep the Timble from the field, but...
Well, wait. Oh, I was never mind. I would have cruel Taskmastered one of the 3/5s or the 5/3 first,
Right.
and then brawl. But never mind.
Well, I can still clear the board.
Can you? Oh yeah, you can.
Whirlwind
Actually-
execute.
Actually, no. Yeah, that probably is. Well, what else are you going to execute? Actually, I guess Savannah Highman.
Yeah, actually.
What do you think?
I think I just play a loot hoarder at this point.
Okie doke.
High
We'll see.
risk, high reward.
Yeah. On the plus side, he can't charge me with his beasts anymore. Well, that's
Very
annoying.
brutal.
Oh,
It's the Savannah.
bugger.
Yeah.
Well, we can. Oh dear, this is horrible.
It's fine. We can clear it.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can. We whirlwind into execute
Yeah.
into Cairn, I guess.
Well,
Okay.
wait. Oh, that's annoying. 1 mana short of clearing everything.
Well, including the 2/2/2s.
Yeah, with a spell power whirlwind, you would have, but you're 1 mana short of making that.
Yeah. So
But
cruel.
mana-
So 2, 3,
Just throwing him 8 cards. Or 4
2,
cards.
3, 8. Yeah, I'm 1 mana short.
You just whirlwind execute into Cairn, in my opinion. Like, you have to whirlwind
Yeah.
first. We have to get rid of the thing. He's gonna have his 2/2/2s on the board, but
Oh yeah.
we do have plenty of armor draws, but kind of sucks.
Yeah, we've still got an armsmith, a couple of shield blocks. How many cards we got left? Because we've drawn a bit. 14.
Plus, he's not
He's-
removing that Cairn. That's sticking around. Like, he'd have to use double Hunter Mark. Well, he's got one of them.
Or Hunter Mark, Kill Command. Do it.
Ah, true. Actually, yeah. But still, the resources used for that, it's quite heavy. It's not that bad.
All the lucky charge draws. Oh, come on.
Well, getting rid of
Okay.
Deadly Shot
There are
if
all
we can
sorts.
survive.
Yeah, we're going to take a heavy turn now.
Guess Whirlwind would be a good draw. We can get
I
rid of
can
one of
kill the 4/2.
them. Would you think it's worth drawing first or not?
Oh, it's always worth drawing first. If I've played anything from Tearyn, it's always worth drawing first.
If you want to, anyway. If you want to use
draw.
that. Yeah, because you could Fiery War X and 2/2 and armor up too.
Yeah, but we've got the chance of drawing, what, the other Whirlwind?
That's the only better play, isn't it? And Cleave. But we've already used
No,
it,
we've
right?
already used the cleave.
So, yeah, maybe actually it's better to go for control here, because that's probably a better condition. We're going to have 2/2/2s on the board. So
Yeah,
you...
But
Fiery-
I can still Azure, draw the card, double Cruel Taskmaster the 4/2, and Fiery War Axe the 2/2.
No.
No, you can't. Don't have the mana.
That would
Oh
be
yeah,
enough.
that's 11
I
mana.
think-
I can
I-
count, honestly.
I think you double Cruel Master the Huffer and Fiery War X one of the 2/2s and armor up.
Yeah.
The armor up may be actually rather important. Because now he's probably got to draw his... He's used both buzzards, so if he has Unleash the Hounds, they're not actually a big threat. The biggest threat is probably another Savannah Highmane or a Houndmaster would be quite annoying, but not that annoying. If we can maybe get one, shield block, we may be able to stabilize rather easily. I mean, we're on the cusp of stabilizing here, but he's got multi-shot.
Helpful.
That is helpful, because he's used 1 Deadly Shot already. You could kill the 2/2 and then Alex it.
Yeah.
Are we potentially dead next turn though? That's the thing. Leroy. can't.
Well, yeah, Leroy will kill us.
Alternatively, you can just Azure Drake and see
Well,
what you get. And
what
armor up.
what we got left in the deck? We're gonna have Gromash. We're gonna have all the legendaries basically. All the legendaries and 2 shield blocks and a whirlwind.
So either we Azure Drake, see what we get, and armor up, or we just Alex him and hope he doesn't have 6 damage in 3 cards.
Oh,
which
I was
is
saying
possible.
kill the 2/2 and then Alex yourself.
Well, that's what I was thinking
Oh,
to do.
really? Okay. Okay, actually, that's fair enough too. The thing is, are we going to get through 30 hit points anytime soon?
We get a Raggy and Gromash.
We get Raggy and Gromash, yeah, easily.
Okay,
We've
okay,
got-
go for it.
I mean, you've used 2 of your enablers for Gromash, but you've still got, 3.
There's still a whirlwind in there, I
There's
believe.
still 1 Whirlwind, and you can also, 2 damage shield slam it.
Yeah.
It's a bit worrying though. He hasn't actually played those 2 cards in his hand. I'm
That's
guessing
true.
one of them may be Unleash, because at this
Well,
point he's
that
probably
has
waiting
to be.
for something.
But he's used 2 Buzzards and 2 Huffers. So Unleash is going to be, and 1 Timberwolf.
There's the whirlwind.
It could be a handmaster too, and waiting to draw a beast.
He could have another Savannah Highmane.
Yeah.
It's not a deadly shot. Would have used that.
Well, yeah, he would have got Alex down while he would have had the chance. I mean, how many
I'm
cards
sure-
has he got left? He's got 10 left. Well, we're even due to the amount he's
got
drawn.
one hunter's mark left.
Here we go.
One
So kill
Timberwolf.
command.
Yeah, the minute the
Don't have
Timberwolf comes
Leroy,
down.
though, because used it first. That's interesting. Playing control.
Okay. So, what's he going to do with the 2-1?
Hit you, money.
Because at this point, we just whirlwind and execute the dwarf.
Yeah, why not?
Well, we play that first.
Acolyte, well,
There's that for the
limited use.
Well, if he's got a Savannah and a Taunt, then it's another Houndmaster that deals with that anyway. So
Yeah, I think he does have another handmaster, but to be honest, I don't think it's going to help him much. He needs it now, or needs some sort of threat now. That's actually not too bad.
Well, you can't taunt it because it's still stealth.
you give it Taunt. I don't think it works while stealth, though, does it?
You can
Yeah.
give it taunt and
Yeah,
it
it
will have
does.
taunt, but it's
Well.
just stealth, so you don't have to attack it anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we throw the Acolyte into a Hound.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Play Geddon.
Um,
Geddon clears his board.
Yeah, we need to. It saves us 2 life.
does.
So we had no other way of.
And I
dealing with
draw another.
Panther.
Yeah, and I draw another card as well. So
The only King Crush I think would. Oh no, King Crush we wouldn't lose to anyway because it's only
It's
9
only
mana,
8.
right?
it's 9 mana and 8 damage.
Yeah.
It's 8 damage, 9 mana.
Yeah, so we should be safe.
Yep. Another comeback due to the legendaries again.
But this is what this deck excels at, right? You know,
Yeah.
it's the mid game onwards. If you have any sort of grasp on the board, you just excel.
Absolutely. Alright, onwards. Onwards we spin.
Well, you're on a win streak.
I am indeed. Yes.
Get it up now.
No one's gonna want to face you now.
We'll see, won't we?
Ah,
A shaman.
you could even try and
I'm-
consider keeping Geddon potentially.
I
was
am-
gonna say, I would maybe keep it just because it's a shaman.
Yeah.
With the totems.
I wonder what Shaman deck it's going to be, though. If it's going to be Overload, if it's going to be Murloc Rush.
Do you want Whirlwind?
If it's Murloc Rush, yeah.
Murloc, really?
Yeah.
I've
Oh wow.
not seen that before. But
Okay.
Overlo-
No,
take
oh,
your word for it existing.
Overload is the popular one at the moment.
yeah, I'm guessing it would just be a Doomhammer kind of variant, but okay, we'll see. I mean,
No,
if,
it's fine.
well, no, if he's got Murlocs, then we're kind of well, we got Cruel Task.
Yeah, we've got a cool Taskmaster and a Slam and an Axe now, so
Yeah, that's
that's
a pretty good draw.
that deals with the beginning of it anyway. But we'll see. Incidentally, I think Shaman is the one that benefits the most from the Golden Hero portrait as well.
That's kind of true.
I guess so. Yeah, the totems are awesome.
Yeah. Do I coin into anything though? I guess I don't. It's nothing
No.
on the board.
This isn't any rush thing, so this is going to go a long time, I think.
Here we go.
Totem number 1.
Well, I think that's a good excuse to use Cruel Taskmaster.
Yeah.
Gives us some sort of board presence.
Takes out whatever next totem it gets as well. If he goes
Well, if it's not that, I doubt it'll be that much of a threat. I can always fire a War Axe anyway.
well. Yeah. And if he uses the elemental, which is... Oh,
Okay.
yeah, it makes sense. Of course,
Yep.
you have Fury Warx, so it's fine.
Well, do we want to coin out Armsmith first, or not?
I don't think it's worth it because the
I don't
minion's not going to
think
take
so.
damage.
Okey-doke.
We just fire a War Axe and then just hits him in the face. I don't know why you would have played that with nothing to taunt though. Not just for
Well,
board.
It
from
makes
his
sense to
perspective-
counter your 2/2.
Yeah,
You
if
will-
there's
It was a
fiery
good
wall
play.
axe-
Yeah, but I would have totemed in that position. Because
Well,
he
no.
had a 1 in 4 chance of getting the taunt minion.
Well, that was from his left side of the hand, so I don't know why he didn't just take that out last turn. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Now we Armorsmith.
and shield up.
Yep.
Do we want to play around lightning bolts or just?
Oh, we're killing that
up
totem.
there?
We're killing that totem. We leave it up. If we leave it up, we leave ourselves in positions for big ass lightning storms. Because if he is overload, he's going to be packing them.
Lightning storm's going to be useless against you. You're not gonna
Yeah,
fucking
he,
that
he
much.
the only thing it's susceptible to is lightning bolt, but we need to. I guess he could buff it though and attack with it, but I don't. Yeah, we definitely armor up. I don't see anything
Oh yeah,
else. But
I just want to kill it.
okay,
I don't
it's
think
whether or
there's-
not you value the totem basically more than the weapon, and if you do, then yeah, kill it, because it could be potentially dangerous. So the only annoying thing is we don't really have any plays in our hands. We have reactionary things, but if he just totems up,
Well, in one more turn, we've got coin again, which is, I think,
Well, we can deal with that next turn.
deal with it now.
Yeah.
Just shield slam it with armor.
yeah, I would.
Do we not want to draw? I
I'd keep
suppose.
slam. If we're going to use shield slam anyway, we may as well just use the armor.
Yeah.
Slam could be useful to take out something bigger. Or even execute. You know, the execute combo is very strong with slam.
Oh,
He may
definitely.
able to use the fire elemental to the face if he knows, you know, what kind of deck we are.
I would have thought he'd guess by now.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I mean, bit awkward.
It is a bit awkward. I really don't
mean,
know.
Yeah, one train of thought is you kind of ignore Taunt Totem and maybe you Acolyte just shield up. Another train of thought is maybe if you just want to get board control, you could Gaiden, but if he hexes it, then renders that kind of pointless. So I'm not sure.
If
I mean,
it
you-
is Acolyte or Get, is
Yeah.
what you're doing here.
personally, I'd maybe lean towards Acolyte and Armor up. I hope you okay. I would
Didn't like that
probably-
plan.
I would Acolyte shield because he's probably
I
gonna
concur.
totem
I concur.
So what?
He may well-
Acolyte?
Acolyte and shield and just pass. personally.
Do anything.
Yeah, he's probably gonna put someone else down, and if we kind of have to get him, then we can do it next turn and get more value, and also the armor and the card.
Armor and a card, yeah.
We could even, you know, attack the. Nah, I wouldn't attack the Taunt Totem. See what he does.
Yeah, there we go. There it is.
Okay. Well, that's inevitable. Well, it gives us, you know, a combo, I guess, if we want to do it.
That's nice.
Kind of.
So, if we slam the Flame Tongue, Whirlwind, and execute the Elemental, and then throw the 1/4 into the Taunt, that'll clear the board.
Yep, I agree. That's
Yeah.
a good move.
Feels like a lot of cards to use.
It's 3 cards for 3 cards.
Well, it's more 2, really. 2 half cards. But
Ooh. Do
No,
we crawl Taskmaster the Taunt first and get 2 armor out of it?
No, I think that's greedy. I would just do your normal route. We don't need to worry about health in this matchup. Actually, he ran. Yeah, I don't think he'd run Alex Strasser. It's possible. But yeah, I would just armor
I mean,
up.
You always got
Unless you
their,
want a shield block. I guess we're in no danger of losing our armor, so why not? He uses it more
Yeah.
efficiently.
I know.
Uses the mana more efficiently is what I'm more concerned
'Cause-
about at this
yeah,
point.
exactly. That's the point. Because
I
next
mean-
turn we can do something with the coin more efficiently.
Well, the other option would have been to armor up normally and then just coin the Cruel Taskmaster on the Armorsmith, and there's that.
I mean, we lose value on the long term if you're not kind of shield, you know, hero powering, but I don't think it's much of a problem.
Okay, interesting.
Well,
Useful.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be better targets for that. Maybe we Azure Drake first, because I see us
Yeah.
using Azure Drake.
Yeah.
Doesn't really make much of a difference. I
No,
would just
just
shield slam armor up. But he's got to be quite intimidated by our life total.
well, yeah, 42 is getting there, getting close to double.
He's used a rock fighter, so the Alakir, kind of Doomhammer combo is not strong. Oh, speak the devil.
Yeah, speak of the devil.
I mean, we could actually do something crazy like Cruel Taskmaster Coin Rag.
Would not be out of the question.
I think it's good because we're not going to get much more value out of the coin at this point.
The thing is, I mean, it's probably going to be hexed immediately, but to be
Well,
honest,
we have a 50-50% chance of taking out the Alakir.
yeah, that's not bad odds. I mean,
I think it's one of the better plays we've got at the moment. So
to be honest, the Alakir isn't even that threatening at the moment, but we'll see.
no, but it's a taunt and it's in the way. So
Go on, Rag.
Hey.
Hey!
RNG gods.
Lucky so far, I have to say. But to be fair, it's a coin flip. I mean, it's not massive.
Oh yeah,
luck.
it was a 50% chance. So, and there's the hex.
Well, he's done his job.
Yeah, that's what he was there for. And there's something that's going to die instantly. We've still got a lot of cards in our deck. I think Thanos, Hoarder, War Axe, armor up at this point.
Well, do you need Thanos? Do you want to? Because I mean, he's probably got Storm.
It's a point. I mean, we get 2 cards. It's 1 storm worth 2 cards and knocking out half his mana. That's the question.
Well, we're definitely loot ordering and definitely armoring up because there's no point getting. Yeah, I would 2-2 the totem.
Yeah. I don't think we can play Thanos. It doesn't do anything.
Play the
Yeah,
axe?
I would not do anything else.
Okay.
The axe is, we're not bursting him down anytime soon. If we draw into something like, Gromash, we can reconsider. And Lightning Storm, I'm guessing?
Of course. Of course.
Well, Axe Geddon take that out.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Unless it's a taunt. No, it's not a taunt. God for that.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get any better play. Look at our card advantage. I mean, Axe Geddon is a good play.
And it's obviously has the chance to draw out that second hex, which will leave Gromash free to go a bit bone wild.
I sure can.
Yeah, we've still got Ken, Gromash, Black Knight.
Alex
He's got
Gotham.
one more
Alex.
Fire Elemental, and maybe, any potential legendaries. Cairn is probably quite good for him too.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's actually got that much left in terms of threats.
Well, there's Gromash.
Alright, well,
Have we got-
just hit him for tons then.
Yeah.
Gromash will
He'll be a 1 HP, I think.
kill Mana.
Gromash.
You
Whirlwind.
killed the Manatide though. But,
Oh, the mana tide will die at the end of the turn due to Gen.
oh, that's true actually. Yeah, I didn't even notice.
So 10, 7.
Just hang on to the weapon.
Yeah.
Hence the 1 HP.
Yeah.
So close.
Well, that would have annoyed you even more if you come back from 1 HP. Really, I doubt you will. But
Well, if he's got Hex, then he can take out one of them, but it's highly doubtful he can take out the other.
what have you got? Nerf shock on.
Interesting.
That doesn't do it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
for
it
him.
doesn't because it's still.
Oh,
He's using all the cards in his hand. He knows he's lost.
Nah, he won.
Ken wins. Okay.
Well, it's going well so far.
Yep. But these are the easy ranks right now.
Oh, of course, but at the same time, it's still new into the season, so every rank has some sort of difficulties. You will lose to someone at a rank maybe you don't expect, or you may lose, your first game or something and think like, oh, rank 17 is so hard now. It's the rankings are a bit misleading at this, time.
And there's the Warlock.
Right, so prepare for Zoo, but it'll probably be Handlock.
Yeah.
That's not a bad starting.
Yeah, that's good. Cruel Taskmaster would be great too if we draw that, but that's as good as we can hope for the Loot Order and Fiery War Axe.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Loot Order is probably going to die rather quickly. But we'll see.
I don't like the double as yours.
I greet you.
Let's see. This is where we
One.
find out what you are.
Knife Juggler, maybe? Loot Order. Oh, wow.
Ah.
Still doesn't. Well, he can't be Handlock because he's just wasted 2 cards in that case.
It would be silly, but it's conceivably a Handlock, but probably not. Do we want to take it out or Loot Order? I would be inclined towards Fiery War Axe, personally. Bearing in mind that he
something
can...
out for the next turn as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he can always just get rid of the Loot Order if we put it down. And now
Exactly,
we
and
have
then
a
we-
can protect.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it could conceivably be Handlock.
Yeah, he can conceivably be Handlock, but if you were Handlock, you really wouldn't have wasted 2 cards on the starting turn. That's the
No,
problem.
yeah, it would be stupid. It's probably just some sort of random Warlock deck this person's messing around with.
Although he could be Handlock.
Yeah. Well, we'll continue as planned, I think.
Yeah, Loot
Yeah.
Hoarder and just smack him.
Yeah, I mean, both of these cards have... Well, I mean, that's obviously a Handlock card, a very important one, though.
Yeah.
So that's like, weird that he would waste that. Maybe he's just made
I've
some
seen
variation.
Handlock ran without the Mountain Giants.
Again,
Well,
I don't
Yeah,
know what
so
this. I don't know what this guy's doing.
He's just sort of messing around a bit, I think.
Yeah.
I agree. Well,
Well,
we
we
can't
can-
really do much.
Well,
No, can't really do anything.
no. Well, we can clear the Void Walker, but it's a lot of cards to do so.
Yeah.
Hit him, yeah, hit the Loot Order into him.
See what you get. Get a cleave, be a champion.
It's a shield block, which is not too bad. And gaining armor at this point, in case he does have the giants, again is not a bad strategy.
I think Tearyn's right. I mean, that it's probably more if it's going to be any variation we know, and I don't think it is. It would be more Zoo-ish. It looks like it's more Rush. I mean, low minions. We've not seen anything, any indication he'd run any high minions.
Yeah,
Well.
I don't know. I'd still thinking shield block to draw a card against some armor is probably the idea.
In this situation, I'd do probably the Hero Power. I don't think shield blocking now gives us any real advantage because we're Azure King next turn.
Yeah, I suppose. Okay.
Plus, this uses kind of a more efficient method. I mean, we could even Cruel Taskmaster then shield block next turn, if we want to. But I don't think we've got any better play than
Well-
Azure King.
That definitely answers the question, at least.
Yeah, this looks more rushy.
Yeah. I would have really liked for a whirlwind there, but never mind.
I still think
Well-
it's worth Azure King.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if he runs the Scarlet Crusader into it, which is likely, he's going to have to. If he wants to get rid of it, we can Cruel Taskmaster.
Yeah.
He's got no easy way of getting rid of it, basically, unless he, well,
Unless he has a
maybe
Soulfire, yeah.
Shattered Sun Cleric would be annoying, I guess. And Soulfire, but Soulfire, you can't work around it, really.
Yeah, no, definitely. Let's
This is looking like a very weird zoo.
Dark Eye Dwarf.
Well, that's okay. We can
Still
just-
deals with it at least.
But see what we draw.
So you kind of have to Cruel Taskmaster, shield block, shield slam. Oh no, you can't use it anymore because it gave the
No,
thing
no.
now.
Yeah.
That's
Well, we
annoying.
could Black Knight. I mean, but then he's probably also got other taunt minions, so he can probably get better value out of it.
Yeah.
But it would give us board presence. I don't know.
My
Let's see.
life for an execute.
You could shield block, and then into shield slam. That's a decent target for it, isn't it?
Well,
And
the
we
4/4
draw
is a better target for an
But we're being
shield
so
slam.
passive in our play. That's the problem.
Yeah. Let's shield block and see what we get, I think, is the question. Because at least then it still gives us options with a slam. There's the whirlwind. So we whirlwind and then call Taskmaster the 3/2.
You could even Thalnos will.
I don't think it's any major benefit though, is it?
No, it's not.
It doesn't take out anything else.
Exactly. So let's Whirlwind. And just call Taskmaster. Still leaves the 4-3 on the board, but we can maybe deal with that next turn.
Given the deck he's playing, our health is staying quite high.
Now you say that.
But this is definitely a rush deck.
Yeah,
so
it's a rush deck, but it's just not very rushy. He didn't draw his low-costing cards quick enough.
You are right though, Tearyn. Our health is actually quite, encouraging. Well, the 2-2 is clearly going into the 1-2.
Into the 1-2, yeah.
There's no doubt about that. Would you...
What I'm thinking right now is Armor Smith, throw the 2-2 into the 1-2, armor up, shield slam the 4-3.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Now, you actually could consider putting out Thanos after this if you wanted to, as a bait for a minion, but I think maybe you can... Oh, you're definitely doing this, sorry. But you could maybe consider keeping it in hope of slam and... Actually, it's probably better to keep. It does... Putting it down doesn't really achieve much, does it?
Not really, not at this point. If he has a Hellfire, then he'll wipe my board. So...
Alpha is 3, so it wouldn't kill the...
Well, no.
Yeah.
I get 3 armor out of it as well, but...
There's no major benefit actually giving him a target anyway to... Oh, actually he'd probably do the 2-1, but we'll see. We'll see what he's got.
He'll go for the face at this point.
We haven't seen a Doom Guard yet. Which you can expect.
It might not run it. I know you can expect that in like almost all sort of aggressive block decks these days, but he's clearly not running popular decks.
I was going to say,
he's
he hasn't even life tapped yet, but there we go.
Well, to be honest, out of the cards he's got, the only one which is questionable is Blooded.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have put a taunt in personally, but it's reasonable. But this is annoying.
I just felt it.
Well, we can get rid of the 3-1 if we want.
We can get rid of the 4-2.
4-2 if we want, but...
Indeed. Sorry, yeah, what the hell? But then the thing is, the Armor Smith dies, whereas if you do the 3-1, it doesn't die, and he would have attacked the 2-1 and killed it if he had.
Then
Mortal
Azure
Coil.
Drake first though.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Well, something, isn't it?
Actually, you're right. I mean, if we're doing a Azure Drake, then yeah, we should take out the 4-2 because the Azure Drake lives.
I don't know. You have to break the shield with the 1-4.
Yeah, I knew that.
That would have been a blunder.
You can safely assume he doesn't have much late game. Do you want to put down Loot Order? Or
I don't
Acolyte
know. I'm thinking probably
I
good.
think you would want to put down one of them.
Oh no, I'm definitely going to play the Acolyte. I think he's stalling to get to Jiraxxus. Although I don't know why he'd want to Jiraxxus and lose 13 health at this point.
Yeah, I'd be surprised. I think it's more that he's just trying to do the best plays, and he's got awkward minions and cards that maybe he's not sure how to play. I would still foresee maybe a Doom God though. If he's got the mana to cost an archer.
What is he
What's
doing?
that about the only questionable? Now, granted, I am running that in my zoo deck right now, and it is amazing fun, but hardly a traditional warlock.
No, I mean he's definitely not an orthodox deck.
Here we go.
But I mean that's only the second card, you know. I mean it's not. He probably was unlucky.
The fact is that
He just played that Flame Imp and then the Knife Juggler, but I guess he doesn't want to give you a card with the Acolyte, maybe.
maybe.
Yeah, I would have actually done the same for the same reason. But anyway, I'm not sure. So one train of thought is just put out Gromash.
Yeah, the way my mind is thinking is play Gromash, throw Gromash into the 4-4, throw the 4-4 into the loot, not the Loot Hoarder, the bloody Knife Juggler.
But I think in this,
I think there's better things to do.
Surely we're running the Acolyte into the 3-1. In which case, shouldn't we do that anyway? Or would you not do that at all? Just I would value the card and getting rid of the bubble more. So I would just do that.
Yeah.
You might as well, I think. Just see what you get. If you get A cleave.
That's not very
No.
useful.
Okay, you'd
not
probably
immediate.
continue as proceeded. Yeah, as we said earlier. I would Grommash the 4/4 and then a Zerdrake the 3/2. The Knife Juggler.
I can shield slam the 3/1.
No, we can't.
You don't have any
Yes,
armor.
I can. I've got spell power.
Oh, does it really?
Yes, it gives +1 damage.
Oh yeah, do it then. Go for it, mate. I forgot about that because I hate these things.
Yeah, I don't
Or
really
apparently
do
not.
things.
Oh, well. Anyway, attack the 3/2. The Knife Juggler. Yeah,
So
you are
appa-
right though, but it is affected by spell power. You're right. But
Yeah, it gives
Like,
+1 spell power, but it's just
Like,
apparently
maybe
you still need
more
armor.
damage
Yeah.
to begin with.
So it's armor +1. Fair enough. Oh well.
It's okay. It's okay. We're still in this. Even if he brings us low, we've got Alex Strauss.
Is he gonna leave? He won't leave me with Grommash. There we go.
And does he have mortal call? Oh, is he attacking the face? Does he have lethal? Yeah, he has lethal,
He
doesn't he?
can't-
Doomguard.
Is it-
Sulfur?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
And a
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
Jesus.
that was entertaining.
So that one stupid Scarlet Crusader we left on the board in the entire game killed us.
I still think we did the right move, and it didn't make much of a difference. The shield slam thing.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do against power overwhelming, soulfire, hellfire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well played.
Seems like a really inefficient version of the Arcane Golem faceless power overwhelming deck.
Yeah.
I think he's just playing cards he likes, but I mean, ultimately, the deck won. So
The deck won,
maybe we're being very critical of it, and it's the new meta.
Well, that's a better hand to start with.
We could safely expect Miracle.
Yeah.
So bearing in mind that we've definitely kept the Fiery War Axe. We're not going to have much targets really for Whirlwind, to be honest.
Yeah, not this early in the game.
I would probably keep the other two though to have some sort of board presence. We're going to have to do the board presence.
Yeah, I think this is good.
Because
Well,
we
we
can
got-
also Cruel Taskmaster
To
our
be
own
honest,
Armorsmith.
yeah, Armorsmith into Cruel on the Armorsmith might be.
Yeah. This is, if he is Miracle, this is I'd imagine, although it's annoying for us, because if he's still RNGs us, then there's nothing we can do.
Well,
But-
yeah, if anybody's RNGesus, there's not a lot you can do. I think coining the Armorsmith is good.
I would. Yeah.
Yep.
Because, I mean, at least next turn I can Taskmaster it and just throw it at his face for 3. But
Yeah.
If he does something crazy, we could do Fiery War Axe, but he's not going to play anything on 2. He's going to dagger up and hit us to the face, or shiv us to the face. Daggering up's the better option. Unless he doesn't attack us to the face, but that would be kind of silly, because Deadly Poison will not do anything to the board. So, as expected, he is Miracle.
yeah.
Well, you can assume so, anyway.
I assume every
Assume
rogue is a
so,
miracle
as
deck.
he's a rogue.
Yeah. Well, you could, some sort of tempo minion heavy works too, but this is more likely. So I think our play is probably still Cruel Taskmaster his face.
Yeah.
Yes.
As in, obviously, Cruel Taskmaster the Armorsmith into face, you can't. Cruel Taskmaster battle cry the face.
That would be interesting. Just shout down the microphone at him.
Also give him 2 attack permanently.
Yeah.
Right, maybe Earthen Ring Farseer?
It always confuses me when people play stuff like the Earthen Ring Farseer this early in the game. But,
I would
Why?
not blame him, why not?
It's a pretty good play, giving him 3 health and a 3.
In this situation, that is his best play. If he had a SI7 agent, he would probably want to backstab and summon it, but
yeah.
he's probably going to eviscerate.
Really?
Oh, Sap. That's probably the 3/3. Yeah.
Well, it would have to
Why?
be. He would be absolute moron to the deal.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
I'll be right.
Yeah.
Well, we can't. Well, we can.
Unless-
we can still kill that,
well-
technically, yeah. And to be honest, Whirlwind's only going to get value in triggering execute in this matchup.
Yeah.
So do we want to do it?
Getting Van Cleef off the board this early would be decent, I think.
Maybe have to.
I can't leave a 6/6 up at this point of the game.
No, I would do that. The only thing he can put up with a 4 mana anyway, unless he runs Yetis, is something we can kill with Fiery War Axe. So
Yeah.
It was rather a risky play to do because all I had to do was just Whirlwind and execute it at this point, and
Or even just hit it with a minion.
yeah.
well, he's clearly not got a 3/3 minion, or he would have played it, in my opinion. Actually, it's not as mana efficient, but I think he wants to try and get some sort of board control against us, which he's not got. So you can expect he's got some sort of parts of his, what he's looking for. But Armorsmith,
Armorsmith, armor up, yeah. Seems like the best play to me.
We'll see if he's got a Zerdrake next turn.
Well, it's 5 mana, isn't it? Auctioneer time.
Well,
Well,
it might not be because you've got 4 damage.
he went first, so he can't conceal it, and he's probably fears us getting rid of it rather easily. So, maybe next turn if he's got conceal.
Maybe.
Assassin's Blade. Oh, he runs Assassin's Blade.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that could be a problem, but I think we are Zerdrake.
It's your Drake at this point, yeah.
Also, bear in mind the Black Knight, it has no taunts. Oh, actually, maybe it has Dingo, but the chances of him running Taz Dingo are rather slim. It's not a 100% thing. It's a a choice. Not everyone runs it. So, if we find an opportunity to use Black Knight, we probably want to use it.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt.
It's quite amusing that is 20 damage in one weapon.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooze value. Ken is great. Yeah.
Ken's the choice. If he wants to hit it in the face for 4, I'm not going to complain.
But if he's actually got Auctioneer, we need to run into our shield block soon, or we may be dead. I mean, already we're at 18 life. He could kill us next turn with the right kind of things. I mean, if he runs Cold Blood. But that would have to be pretty lucky. So, is he going to get rid of the
No.
Bloodhoof?
It's just a bug with the
It's
arrow
attack
at this
target,
point.
nothing else. I mean, that's all they have to do with it.
I'm surprised he's still... I'm not sure if we're keeping board control and just making him fair playing the Auctioneer at this point.
I mean, we've only got, what, 3 turns until we die,
Yeah.
basically. You have to do.
Come on.
I think we have to...
Is your Drake armor up?
Yeah, and we have to run the 4/4 into the 3/3. I don't think we can actually hit it with our
Yeah.
arrows.
We can't
So
afford
is
to.
the Drake. Yeah.
That's not really helpful at this point.
Also, if we're not going to attack, we may as well attack his face with the 3/1, in my opinion, because we're not going to risk the life.
Is there any particular reason why we couldn't do that later?
Because we may draw Winter on next turn and may want to use it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay.
Looking at kind of what we've got at our disposal, anyway.
Yeah.
Because we're going to have to clear board with board stuff.
See, it's games like this that make you just want to put in the 1 ooze, really.
But he may already have us dead. I mean, if he's cooked, Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Traditions Blade's an interesting addition. But
Well, I don't think we do anything except Acolyte Whirlwind armor up at this point.
yeah.
Well, if you're gonna Acolyte, you might even just cruel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a draw.
Taskmaster it and hope
Yeah.
if we run into a Shield Master, then next turn we can Whirlwind. A Shield Bearer, rather. Or, no, not Shield Bearer.
Phone? No? Well, that's kind of useful if we live.
If we can survive this turn, but
Seems
I mean,
a little unlikely, but
well, he's
all
got.
he needs is 6 damage.
So that's a deadly poison. We'll give him 2. What else could he have? A deadly poison.
I haven't
Dead.
used any Eviscerate
Eviscerates, yeah.
You could
So
have both of them.
deadly poison eviscerate will get in the
He's got
game.
one SO7 agent left.
Yeah. Well,
So,
that's that for the combo.
eviscerates. He needs 2 damaging cards, otherwise we live.
Otherwise, we live for another turn. Well,
Or Leroy.
a Leroy will not make my day. The answer to everything at 6 health is or Leroy.
The funny thing is, if we survive this turn, I reckon we win. Because we've got him dead the following turn.
Well,
He's
he'll
dead.
still have an assassinate for Alex, I imagine. So
But I think he's looking like he's thinking about stuff.
Right.
Wow, force control.
there's
Wow.
a shield block.
Well, Alex Strauss is still better.
Yep.
Gives us net value of 9. Oh wait, no, we can't kill him. Yeah. Sorry, I thought there'd be some
Fucking
miraculous
heart attack
thing where we
there.
could kill him.
Heart attack. Jesus.
It's like Ragnaros deals 18 damage.
Yeah.
Unfortunately not. But,
Unfortunately,
yeah, he needs
unfortunately not. Well,
anything he can do to deal 15 damage, unless auctioneer and a spell. That's
well, yeah. Unless he's got super lucky and got the auctioneer now, but
Well, you can do like some funky shit with sprint into preps, into assassinates. and
Yeah,
then you
yeah,
might
good
live.
point. Yeah. That's a good point.
don't I win if I just kill the loot hoarder and play Raggy?
Yeah, or you could whirlwind Baron, or you could just
No,
do any-
fuck
Win
it.
any number of
No,
ways,
sod it.
depending
Win
on
it. Winning with Raggy's Fireball is by far the best.
Well, now we don't win. Oh yeah, we do.
What do you mean now we don't win?
It's not enough damage. We need more.
Oh well. Redemption.
Well, that was a very weird Miracle Rogue. I'm guessing he doesn't actually have Leroy, and he was working around weapon rush, because everything we saw was weapon based.
I imagine if he was more weapon heavy, then we probably would have seen more play from the pirates, and we would have seen a pirate rogue more than anything else.
Yeah, maybe you just didn't draw into them, but that's actually
Yeah.
right. We would have expected to have seen, a couple of 2-drops probably, but who knows.
But yeah. I think that's a good point to call it a day there. So, thank you very much for joining me once again, Tearyn and Sylux.
Indeed.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry
You're higher
for
ranked than me now because I'm lazy.
Congratulations on your rank 16.
2-star, rank 16. So, yes. And 169 wins. So, getting there slowly. So, but, yes, we'll do some more ladder climbing another day. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you next time.